Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and yes, we are going back to that horrible world known, as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers and the usual bitching. So I'm broke. I mean special level broke. I mean that kind of broke that I haven't been in a moment where I am literally scrounging what little edibles that I've got left here at the moment while I'm waiting on my Thursday payday. Yeah, that kind of broke. So, yeah, my brain is kind of slush, so just preparation for that, alright? Not to mention the freaking whiplash I've been getting from the Agape boarding school situation, but we'll get to that here in the second video. Alright, on to disclaimers, but otherwise, people send help. Send help. Positive vibes, please. Got a candle? Light one for me. I don't know what you believe in, but just go with it. Please. Moving on. In the description box, folks, you're going to see the link to the article that the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read. It is written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics, wherein they interviewed and surveyed over 900 ABA professionals from all over the world in regards to the JRC's quote-unquote behavioral modification program. Matter of fact, JRC doesn't want you to read this article so much they have threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they do not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic has, of course, refused, so you know the drill. Please read, share on all your social media. We also have linked in there the links in regards to the Agape boarding school situation. Agape boarding school is a Christian-themed boarding school based out of Stockton, Missouri that takes in quote-unquote troubled male teens. Worst case scenarios. Yeah, I see the JRC written all over that. Anyways, sorry. Excuse me. It has pending right now over 21 lawsuits that are alleging sexual abuse, child abuse, exploitation, starvation, just amongst many other charges that are being pulled out. As of right now, current status, we went from it might be closed down to wait a minute to stall to judge needs more information, and now there's another hearing that has been put off till the 21st. So yesterday here in Springfield was real interesting. I said it was a setup, and I still feel like it's a fucking setup. But I've been dealing with the JRC too long. I know the signs. Alright, besides that, please read the articles. We do have a link to the change.org Shut Agape Boarding School petition down. That's that change.org. Shut Agape Boarding School down petition. Please sign it and share on all your social media. I'm sorry I kind of went a little stupid there, but for the love of God, with all the whiplash that has been going on in this town and this week about that freaking place, I think I should be excused. Fuck me. Woo. We also got the pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign, including Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject, the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. When we discuss the JRC, folks, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Also, this channel is marked 18 and up for a reason. We use profanity and speak about dark subjects on this channel. If you have children that are below the age of 18, parental advisory is advised, okay? These are dark subjects that are literally the stuff of nightmares. Let's not even get into the imagery that we get from the videos and surveillance cams of the JRC. It should go without saying, all right? Alright, it is 10:31 a.m. in the morning. I am frustrated, I am stressed, I am pissed off and hungry. So, if I stumble over my words, apologies in advance, alright? Alright, so where we left off the day before last, 148. One NYS student's behavior program states, C will wear 2 GED devices. C will wear 3 spread GED electrodes at all times and take a GED shower for her full self-care. This student, as are all students at JRC, is monitored through JRC's video surveillance system, and a staff person would monitor her in the shower. Imagine this, folks. So not only do you get no fucking privacy, you're forced to wear an electronic fucking device in the shower. When we make them hold their limbs out, how the fuck are they supposed to have proper self-care if they have to make sure their electrodes don't get wet, especially when you've got them in 3 different parts of the body, including the legs and the fucking torso? So, they are under threat of punishment. They have a staff member right fucking there, and they have someone watching her through a fucking camera. Tell me again you care about their privacy and safety and human rights. Tell me the fuck again you give a shit about these kids when you make them wear a torture device that is electronic in the fucking shower with a person watching up front and behind a goddamn monitor. Tell me again, JRC. This statement incorrectly states that all JRC students are monitored in the shower via DVR. Only certain students with the highest frequency of dangerous behavior take their self-cares at the school, where the showers area is monitored discreetly. Oh, for fuck's sake. You can't monitor someone taking a shower discreetly, JRC. Are you on crack? This is due to the high probability that these students may become aggressive or exhibit health dangerous behaviors during their self-cares, which has easily led to a devastating head injury or a mortal wound from a broken mirror or a porcelain fixture. Okay, I've had enough. You use their behaviors to justify the sickest shit on the planet, JRC. Every time you have a questionable, fucked up policy, you defend them yourselves by saying, but they could, so we have to. It's literally not how any of this works. Literally not how any of this works, JRC. You are so focused on preventing behaviors that there is no indication of anything actually happening, nor is the student doing anything remotely wrong, that you use it as a means and a way to strip them of their right to fucking privacy and not be tortured. But something might happen. And then what? What will you say if we don't do what we do and then they get hurt? Why the fuck would they hurt themselves, JRC? You will sit there and tell me, because that's why they're here. We're here to stop you with our torture devices, because that makes coherent, logical sense. Torture them, deprive them of every single one of their fucking rights, starve them, traumatize them, deprive them of sleep, all in the name of stopping behaviors without fucking realizing that these very acts is what leads to these behaviors. Lack of sleep, lack of food, fear of punishment and abuse, fear that at any moment a staff can jump out at you, would actually cause behaviors in neurotypical kids. Put a neurotypical kid in that school. Put them under the same level of fear and danger and torture that these kids are under every fucking day in this school. See if they don't have a few behaviors of their own, because I can guarantee you they're fucking gonna. It's human goddamn nature. A lot of these students may actually try to harm themselves worse than before they ever reached into that school as a means and a fucking way to get in a hospital and out from under JRC. I fucking would. I fucking would. I bet you would too. They go to extreme lengths and remove every single one of our civil rights, treat us as subhuman fucking human beings, and they do it all in the name of self-injurious or violent behaviors, including doing things to students who aren't fucking doing anything wrong. A student wearing a coat in class is not fucking harming anyone. They're not being aggressive, they're not threatening anyone, but they won't comply. That's dangerous. To you, maybe. Us autistics are known to not comply to nonsensical demands. Got me in a lot of trouble, but I was the same way. I refused to comply with non-logical, completely batshit demands. It's a thing. We're logical, analytical beings. Should I be punished for that, JRC? Non-compliance is a thing that runs through all of humanity. Especially when a severe injustice is happening. JRC tries to beat, shock, starve, and sleep deprive that out of people with disabilities. They remove their privacy. They make them earn every single bite of food that they get. They make them jump through all these hoops that are completely pointless and have no basis in reality outside of those walls. This place should have been closed a long time ago. And when the fact that you have a student that is forced to wear an electronic device in a fucking shower with a person watching them bathe and someone watching them through cameras, and you can use the word discreetly all the fuck that you want to, it's disturbing and it's wrong. And on that note, folks, I'm going to go ahead and close out for this one. We don't get very many views on this channel, especially on this subject. The few that we do get do tend to get removed from time to time, so please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time this morning, and as always, we here at Spilling Tea do hope you have a good one. Bye-bye, everyone.